Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Khadija Tadeshola, and on my channel I talk about everything related to women and midwifery. So today I'm going to be talking about my midwifery journey and migrating to the UK. How long exactly does it take me, and how long averagely does it take basically. I'm going to be sharing my personal experience just so you know what to expect when you're embarking on this journey. If this looks like what you are interested in, kindly stick around, watch this video till the end. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you are my returning subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Try to watch this video till the end, and if it's something that is beneficial to you, please share to your friends that might benefit from the information as well. Thank you. So when we talk about migrating to another country, basically, there are different elements that you need to take into consideration. The first thing is patience. Basically, migrating is not really easy, so you need to be patient and you need to have in mind that this process can take a while. So you need to really to avoid having unnecessary mental stress. You need to really make up your mind to be patient, for the process. Another thing is you need to be aware that it requires some financial commitment as well, so you need to be aware of that. And also you need to be aware that you can do everything yourself, but you will still be needing some assistance from people that have gone through the process before. So it may be beneficial for you to have some couple of friends who have gone through the process before, so you can message them to ask them questions whenever you are stuck at any stage of your application of your process. So I'm going to be sharing my personal experience, I said. So basically, I have been considering traveling abroad since 2019 that I finished school. So I got my passport first in 2019, and I tried to find the information that is needed. And I was trying to, I was thinking of going to Canada before, no, USA in the first place. And I couldn't really get information regarding going there as a midwife. Then I decided to opt for Canada, that I wanted to go to school in Canada. I found out that the information about Canadian school fees, University of Alberta to be precise, and I found out that the money is really, really about 22,000 Canadian dollars, which I don't have, no, do my family have at that time. So I stopped the whole process. I didn't do anything. I started working. 2020, I made up my mind to, to not do anything, try to save money, and I started my Loud Tech. I started Loud Tech then to do my BSc in 2020. So 2021, I started the whole process again. I did the NMC registration in 2019, and I get to, in 2020, and I get to the stage where I need to pay that money, the first registration fee. I do not have the money at that moment, so I stop basically. So when we talk about when I really, really started the process, it will be in 2021. So in 2021 January, I decided to pay for IELTS classes because I detest English basically. So I know I cannot get the required band score without going for an extra classes. This is not true for everyone, so you basically need to know yourself, and you need to know, what you can do. So if you know you are like me, that you think you cannot pass the IELTS by self-studying, there are lots of classes you can enroll in. So basically, I enrolled for IELTS classes, and I started in January. It was meant to be for 6 weeks. I think I started in March. in February. At first, I did an online classes. I paid for it. I do not really understand much about it, so I decided to enroll for physical classes. So I attended the classes and I registered for my IELTS to be written in April 17. As at this time, I have paid my pre-registration fee. As I paid my NMC pre-registration fee in 2021 as well. So let's say I started the whole process in 2021 from January 2021. So luckily for me, I wrote my IELTS in April 2021 and I got 7.5 in, in reading, no, 7.0 in reading, 7.5 in listening, 7.5 in what speaking, and I have 6.0 in writing. I cover remark and my writing was, increased to 6.0, 6.5. So then my IELTS was okay for me to be used. I started applying for jobs since April 2021 as well. I created accounts on the track job, on the NHS job, and all of that. So I started applying for job in April 2021, and I got my job interview, my first job interview in May 2021 as well. That job interview, I did not really, prepare for it. It just came out, and that was my first job interview. I could not really remember what university or what NHS trust gave me that interview, basically. But I know I got it through NHS job, and I attended the interview virtually as well. The interview was in three stages. Basically, I'm sure that role it was a band six role as well. It was in three stages: at first, then second, then after passing the second, I think I passed the first one. Then the second one was when they were asking about CTG interpretation and all of that. Of course, I do not really do have any information about CTG then, so I really do not get that job. But at least what that interview gave me was that an idea of how the interview is like. And that was my first interview. It was in May 2021. I wrote my CBT in June 2021 as well. Then after writing my CBT, that was when I take the job search serious. Yes. I took the job search very serious. Then I keep applying for job. I applied for over 400 jobs, yes, in total. And I got total of 12 interviews. I attended 11 of them, basically. I do not attend one. In September 2021, I got about 5 job interviews. And in November, I got like just one job, in 2 job interview. I only attended one, and that is the one I am currently working with. Yeah. So in essence, then another thing was that I got the job offer November 20, I think 28 or 20 something November 2021, and I do not really get to the UK until May 30th, 2022. So basically, it took me about a year and a half from when I make a decision to travel abroad, when I started working on, I've decided I wanted to travel a while, but when I, started making, actions, it was just planned before. When I started acting on it, it was 2021. So it took me the whole of 2021 to finish the whole process, to, to do my exams, to get job. It took me 2021, a whole year. And from when I got the job to when I got to this UK, it took me about 6 months. Now, that's where the questions come from. Some trusts are very fast, while some trusts are very, very slow. So I know some people that I got job offer before them, but they still got to the UK before me. Yeah. I know some people that I think I can say that the slowest it could be is my trust. Is where I'm working. So the slowest it could be is about 6 months. So from where you get your job to where they send you your COS or when you get to the UK, it may take about weeks to months, basically. So depending on which trust you have. Now, one of the factors that affect the number of weeks or months it takes before you get to the UK is if the trust experience in recruiting international midwives. Some trusts are just starting the process, so it may take a while for them to get things done. So that is one. Then another thing is that depending on the recruitment management or somebody, the recruitment officer are attached to you. Some of them might be on leave, some of them might have some personal reasons for them not to be present at work, some of them might be sick, so that will also delay you getting your COS or reply from your employer. So what do you need to do after getting job offer and you are not getting response yet from your employer? So what I will advise you to do is to make sure you send them an email every week. Yeah. Send them an email every week to get in touch with them and to be sure you know they still have you in mind. There's 99% probability that once they give you 90% probability that once they give you job offer, you're going to get the COS. But then you should not be too reliable because we want to really travel. So you should even keep applying even after getting the jobs offer from someone if they haven't sent you COS. If any trust has not sent you COS, keep applying. And once a trust send you COS, send an email to everyone that have been getting across to you that you can no longer go with them, that you now have your COS. This is just important for to give other people opportunity because there are lots of people applying for that post you're applying for, and once they have given you your job, they wouldn't want to give someone else. So if you can't go again with that job, so please send your recruiter or your DHR person, send them an email that unfortunately you could not go again with them. So I was saying, talking about waiting for COS or something feedback after getting job offer. What you need to do is to make sure you are getting across to them on a weekly basis. So what I do then is that if I don't get a response from them, so what I do is I send them an email on Friday evening. If I didn't know, if I didn't get any feedback from them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So Thursday evening, I send them an email expecting them to give me a reply on Friday morning. And another thing is that why I send it on Thursday is because they will have had series of meetings over the week and the week is ending. So if nothing is happening until Friday morning, then nothing will happen basically. So you need to, keep them sending them an email on weekly basis. If you send an email on Thursday evening and you did not get reply on Friday, then the first thing Monday morning, send an email again, then you will definitely get a reply. So they did tell you what is going on and they will definitely tell you they are getting back to you soon. So it can take a while. For those of you that have gotten offer and you're waiting for your employer to send COS, they will send it. They will definitely send it. Keep your mind at rest and don't forget to keep applying for other jobs as well. So averagely, from the time you start making, the process that you're traveling to the time you definitely make the traveling, it varies from about 6 months to 2 years, depending. I know there are some quite a lot of people that their IELTS CBT expired because they couldn't get a job and they have to rewrite it because those exams expire in 2 years. So after 2 years, if you still haven't gotten job, you need to rewrite those exams because they have expired. So in some situation, it do happen like that, and it takes over 2 years to get to the UK from when you make your decision. Another point is sometimes some people do not get their exam once, so keep trying. Now I think there are new updates about the IELTS requirements, and people can now combine results. They can combine before as well, so they make a kind of linear adjustment regarding the combinations of the IELTS and all of that. But I think these days the IELTS, the CBT, and all of that is not really most of the problem these days. Is really getting job. That is one of the issues now. So please try as much as possible to watch my previous videos on how to construct your supporting informations, how to fill up your applications rightly, how to do all of those things. Please try as much as possible to watch those videos and take them into consideration. I recently post my last video was about jobs as well that you can apply for. It was about 20 jobs applications. So if you go back there, make sure you apply to them rightly, and I'm sure you should be able to get feedback. Another thing is, if you have been getting unfortunately, as lots of people will say, try as much as possible to ask why your application was not successful. Whenever you receive an unfortunately message, reply that message and tell them that you want to know why your application was not successful. At times, they give you hints on what you can do that can make you to be shortlisted. And at times, they tell you your application is fine, but they just consider, people that, of course, they will consider people that are already in the UK before they considering you that you'll be requiring, traveling support. But some applications are not like that. They said you'll be considered alongside with others as well. So whenever you receive unfortunately message, please make sure you get, you send them an email to ask why your application is being rejected. If you've been applying and you've not even received one unfortunately message, then I'm afraid you are doing something wrong. Yeah. So you should receive feedback, whether unfortunately, fortunately, or something. You should definitely receive feedback from your prospective employer. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions regarding this video, please say that in the comment section and I will be right there to reply. If you send me emails, message about looking at your supporting information or something and I haven't replied, please make sure you give it a kind of follow-up. Send me message again. Those of you that have sent me your supporting information, I'm very sure I reply by giving you my WhatsApp details. So please try to get back to me if I haven't gotten back to you. Sometimes I started and something come up, I couldn't complete it and I don't know which one was that. So please, if I haven't gotten back to you, make sure you message me to remind me of the applications of of our pending discussion or anything. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I would love to see you in my next video.